Hello everybody, Dr. Sweat coming to you live on the ball. We're going to have a good time with you on the ball doing something I call chair dominoes. If you don't have a ball, the things I'm about to show you, you can do in a chair as well. Now I'm going to get right into it. Start off with the feet nice and even. You know you have a ball that's right for you when you're sitting like this and your knees and hips are about the same height. You don't want your knees to be way up here or way down there. If you are, you can do some damage to your back. Be very careful. Make sure you get a ball that's right for you. I'm about 5'8". I have a ball that's 55 centimeters. So if you're anywhere in, let's say, 5'4" to maybe 5'10", 5'11", you could probably use this size ball. Shorter than 5'5", maybe 5'4", 5'3", shorter than that, use a 45 centimeter ball. Of course, if you're much taller, use a 65 centimeter ball. So to get us started, I'm going to jump right into what's called jumping jacks while seated. So with the legs together, your hands are down, like touching your calves, kind of crunch down, jack up. For those of you more advanced, you don't have to touch the floor. Kick out, crunch. Kick out, crunch. Little things like that are going to be super beneficial. Everything I'm going to show you, remember to do for about a minute. So right now I'm going to get into the upper abdomen. How do you get into that? Dig your heels in. Toes are not touching the floor. Just your heels, and you bounce. Crunch. Right there. Turning your arms, palms facing your face. You actually crunch even more. Every time I push up through my heels, I'm activating my hamstrings and glute muscles, even while sitting down. Tough to do in a chair. That one you really need a ball for. You're going to feel it the most in that. If you have a chair, that's okay. Maybe pass on that one, move on to the next one. So we did some crunching from the upper body down. If you want to come from the lower body up to work the lowest part of your abdomen, bring the knees up. Notice as I squeeze, I breathe out. Like I'm saying something begins with the letter H, like hit, 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 hit. Now, if the knees are too easy, kick. Takes it to another level, but for those of you that can handle it, go to that next level. Do not wait. Down the line, yes, you can add weights and things like that to enhance everything I'm doing right now. Start off with just the basics, though. So we did some crunching. We've done some jacks. We've done some lower abdomen. How do you hit the obliques? Bring the legs a little wider for balance and reach to the floor or as close as possible. To enhance that even more, bring your fingertips together. Stretch the arms out. Slice. By doing this, and remember, everything for a minute, by doing this, what's going to happen is you're going to work the love handles, but you're also working the triceps and back of the shoulder. Not to mention a little bit of upper back. We'll get to more on the back in just a couple of minutes. Next thing we want to do, we want to work on the instep. How do you hit some inner thigh work? Hold the arms out, touch the instep of the shoe. Remember, with everything I'm doing here, push play, you hear me explain a little bit, push pause, do it for a minute. When you push play again and listen to me explain, that's your rest period. But don't take long. When you get to the point that you can just do these back to back to back to back to back, you're good to go. Okay? Now, for the outer thigh and hip a little bit, touch out like this. With the opposite hand, touch the foot if you can. Or just reach down towards it, whatever you can handle. Get the idea? So far, so good. Now, let's get into a little boxing. Get into like a boxer's stance, a boxer's pose, not a stance, but a boxer's pose, and start rotating. There's a belt that goes around the abdomen called your transverse abdominal. Twisting is what tightens up the belt line. Yes, the leaning and the crunching help too, but the twisting is what really tightens everything and holds it together tightly. Now, if twisting's not enough, throw some punches. You can punch here. You can punch on a down angle. adds to the intensity. Whatever works for you. Keep in mind, abs are anaerobic. What that means is they like to be worked fast. Quick movement, sudden movement, change of direction, things like that. Now here's one for your back. I'm going to turn it a side angle so you see what I do. I'm going to dig my heels in, extend my legs just a little bit, reach down toward the feet, squeeze into the upper back, bring my elbows back as far as I can. Crunch, squeeze the back. Crunch, squeeze the back. Looks like I'm actually in a boat. If you want to hit the middle back, turn your palms up and pull your elbows lower like you're elbowing somebody in the ribs. Hip, 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 hip. Get the idea? Some with the upper back, some with the middle part of your back. Every time you just do this, you're stretching and working into the lower back also, just the movement itself. The arms are what enhance the upper and middle part of the back. Now, one last thing before we go. Dancing. What? Yeah. Believe it or not, you hula hoopers out there, if you don't have a hula hoop, just move on the ball like that. Nothing wrong with that. This might save your relationship. Come on, let's go. Now, to enhance this, you can start moving the feet, chubby checker style on the twist. Notice the arms. I'm going toward the hip, toward the hip, toward the hip. That actually enhances it. Now, for those of you that don't want to do the dancing part, you can take this to even another level, doing what's called a slalom. Like you're going downhill skiing. Very good for the lower abs, the thighs, the hips, even the calves a little bit, but really the core. Now, this is actually slow. Got the juice? 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hope you had a good time with that. Dr. Sweat signing off. It goes, baby. Homes for the heroes. Always, always, always. Hoorah.